Scott, good win for the team today. How do you assess the performance?
Yeah, quality win. Obviously coming away with a win against Batley. They're a quality team. They've been up there for the last few seasons, so yeah, we're happy with the win. But this performance can still get better. A bit scratchy in that first half, a few errors, giving them penalties, and obviously they've got a couple of dive over tries that we need to sort out. 50
points on the board for the team today, highest score got this season. That must be impressive for you.
Yeah, it's good. If Tyra could kick, it'd be a little bit more, wouldn't it? But yeah, it was good. It's always nice to score some tries, and I thought the tries we did score were quality tries, and they weren't just one person's effort, it were a team effort, and I thought 1-17 were great today.
And we've talked about Chester Butler quite a lot recently. You assisted your try today and a couple of really good breaks for him.
Yeah, and I've assisted his as well, so yeah, it's quality Chester. Obviously he's come back from that World Cup last year, a totally different player. He works hard, probably works hardest at a lot of lads. He gets there first, he's always doing his extras in gym, he's always on that field after doing his extras, so that hard work he's put in is paying off with his performances at the moment.
And another player who's come through the reserves and now a real regular in the first team.
Yeah, he's quality. Obviously Brandon, him, got Sion, we've got Twinnies. They're all pushing for places, and it's a good thing about there's a good feel about Fax, obviously with the fans, but not just that, as we've got as young kids coming through and pushing us, so-called the lads, to get better, and they're at our heels to get our spots.
And you mentioned about areas of improvement. Where do you see those for the team?
Just as errors really, making errors in on fourth tackle, giving penalties away, dropping ball. Just need to get better at that and try to play football down in their half, and we're a pretty good defensive team, and want to keep working on that.
And the team in really good form at the minute. You feel there's real confidence about the group at the moment?
Yeah, we just enjoy each other's company. When we're at training, you've seen it yourself, we enjoy each other's company, and I think that pays off, and just taking week by week. Obviously it's going to business end of season, and just taking week by week.
Cheers, Scott.
5 in 5 for you now, Scott. It's not a bad try scoring run of form for yourself.
I know. I don't know where I've come from. I thought I'd be on Noddy this year, but no, it's good. It's down to the team really. I'm just there. A couple of little. I think that what furthest I've run today. I think what was that, 5 metres. Other ones have been a metre. So yeah, I'm just enjoying playing myself. Obviously, I'm getting older, but I just enjoy getting out there with lads at week in, week out.
7 of the 9 tries today directly scored or assisted by players from reserve grade. We're a lot of, Fax get a lot of praise for running it, but you're starting to reap the rewards with the contributions those lads are actually bringing to the team.
I think that was a plan 3 years ago when they set it up. I think that was a plan. It's a long-term goal, isn't it? And if people keep coming like they are to Fax reserves, I think it'll pay off for years to come. Teams like Wigan and Leeds are reaping them rewards. They don't have reserves, but the 19s they invest into the scholarships and 19s. But I think if they invest into a bit more reserve grade, I think we're going to have got one. But Leeds haven't. But I think if they do, and players what they think aren't good enough at 18, 19, they might have a couple of seasons in that and then really kick on.
The top 4 race, how hard is it sort of being? Is it mentally tough having to watch out for all the other teams' results and sort of try to keep on top of what's actually going on?
You might think I'm lying here, but we haven't really spoke about it, to be honest. We haven't in team meetings, we're just worried about week by week. I think if you look too far ahead, you get carried away with yourselves, and if you get beat, then the top 4 means nothing, doesn't it? So we're just looking at it week by week, and then when it comes to business end, closer to end of season, I think that's when we'll start talking about it.
Barrow is obviously the typical example that is a banana skin if ever there was one, isn't there?
Yeah, they're a quality team. I think they went over to Toronto yesterday and they scored 60 points, but Toronto a quality team out there, but can't read nothing into that. Barrow, I think they've only been beat once in 2 years up at Barrow, is it? Something like that. They're a quality team. Obviously the fielder didn't go over, he's a quality player, and that Big Joe Bullock, he'll get the team going forward. So we just spoke in changing rooms now, it's his biggest week of the season, and that's how we're looking at it.
What did you make of Bernhard today?
Quality, innit? Quality. He's got all the skills. He's got everything as Woody. He's been a little bit unlucky with injuries this year. Picked a few little knocks up, and if he can shake them off and get a good run of games in the team, I think he can go far.
Because on the basis of what you saw today, it's about finding a place for him in the 17.
It's competition, isn't it? It's competition. That's what it's about. I love it myself because I see Rich has got headaches about picking team, and you can see him scratching his head. But it's good. That's what Rich wants. You wouldn't want to be on the other side where you're looking for players. He's got people playing well, and that's why he gets paid the big bucks. He picks the team at the end of the day.
Because where was Moss?
Mossy had been away this week, and when he played for Hull, I'd had something booked, and would have got the nod.
Because you'd expect him to come back in, I guess.
Yeah, he's a quality player. He's Mossy, but
where do you, but the versatility gives you some options, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's quality. We've got about 23, 24 players that can all get selected next week, and it's down to me, Rich and Grixie to whittle that down.
Cheers, Scott.
Chaps.
Cheers, Scott.